Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome to One Last Hand. Today we're playing 11, the Football Manager game. It's a pretty heavy game. I've tried to teach myself how to play it on Patreon. Obviously just a quick plug for the Patreon. If you want to support the channel, go and check those videos out. But we're going to run through this as a solo scenario. We have all of the expansions. This is the solo scenario. We are going to run through this. This is the first solo expansion. Season 1, Brickton Football Club, Division 3. We're here to stay. Promotions haven't happened often to Brickton Football Club. The last time the club was promoted to the 3rd Division was more than 40 years ago. It was a short adventure back then. After a season full of losses, they fell back down to the amateur leagues, but this year is different. This season, they have a long-term plan for professional leagues. Everybody at the club is certain that it's going to work, even though everybody outside the club thinks Brickton is the #1 relegation candidate. Let's prove them wrong. So we have some season goals, we have some setup changes, we have some other special rules and results. We are trying to achieve this table. We'll have a look at this in a bit. I'm going to come back to this. I'm just going to talk you through the setup of the board, essentially. Over on the top left here, we have the league. I've put these teams out all sort of round by colour, but what's going to happen is at the end of our game we're going to hopefully have 3 points. Our opposition might stay on 0 points, but then we're going to roll these 3 dice, blue, a red and a green, all with 1 to 3 on it. That's going to dictate everybody else's results. So these teams might move here, well, probably not on 1 point, on 2 points, but this one might go on 3 points as well. So we've got a number of teams we're playing against and we'll keep track of them on this league table. Next we have this section along the top here. These are our staff members that we can hire. They've all got a cost in the top corner, their name, they've got bonus actions and what they do, the cost of using those actions. And if we get multiple from the same set, so you can see this one here is yellow, yellow and yellow, we would have 3 cards, we get 4 points at the end of the game. We are trying to score victory points. You'll also notice this guy here is a special card. We'll only be able to pick them up if something dictates that we can. Usually a board event. We'll come to that in a bit. Obviously if we hire these people, they're all going to have an impact on our monthly cost, our weekly cost, so we're going to have to deal with that. Then we've got our sponsorship cards. These come in 3 formats. The first one on the left here, if you take this you just get the monetary value, so you'll get 5 monies. Then we've got this one, which is an ad board. We can put 2 of those in our stadium to begin with. We could upgrade our stadium. What we'll get then is we'll get the money and the upgrade to the stat, so every week we'll get an extra money. Or we could take the bonus action. We'll have a look at these in more detail. So we could either do this or this on this one. The last one is a shirt sponsor. We can only ever have 1 of these. We get these plus this. So picking the right sponsors at the right times is going to be vital to manage that. Next we have our stadium. So our stadium has the office here. If we spend 3 money, we'll get 2 victory points at the end of the game. 5 money, we'll get 5 victory points. Another 5, we'll get 9, etc, etc. We've got these slots where we're going to be able to upgrade our stadium. We currently start with 2 stands. We'd need to build more stands if we want them. And then we've got an ad board and an ad board here. So if we want to, we have to spend money to build another ad board, meaning we can have another sponsor. And over to the right here, we've got some extra upgrades. There's a load of them, there's a whole bag of them. I'm going to keep it fairly simple in this first playthrough, but all of these are potential stadium upgrades. So we'll keep it fairly simple to begin with. So that's the stadium. Then we've got this area here. This is going to be the transfer market. So what we need to do in this instance is bring these players out. We can have a maximum of 5 in the transfer market. Just to show you, I'll show you one in a second. 4 and 5. And we'll just pick one off the bottom, which we're not likely to come up against. They have a standard side. So you can see this is their standard side. This fella has a bonus action of getting us +2 fans for the week. It tells us how much they cost, their strength in the top right corner, if they're an attacker or a defender, and where they play on the pitch. So this guy's a midfielder. However, if we upgrade him, he becomes slightly stronger. 2 strength now rather than 1 is his upgrade. And we'll be using staff to upgrade these players. So that's the transfer market. Equally, we have this youngster deck. We're going to be trying to hire youngsters and then train them. And that's what this is. This is the veterans. We probably won't have to use those. Then we've got our player board. That's here. this is kind of our general board. So you can see we've got our directors. Now the way they work is every week we're going to have a director event, a boardroom meeting. We're going to have 3 options, a yellow, a blue or a red. We're going to roll a die, and whatever the number is, we're going to see who wins the vote. So, if it was a 2, then we'd pick a yellow event. If it was a 3, this one's blue, this one's yellow, this one's blue. The 2 blues have it. We'd pick the blue event. We can re-roll if we want to spend a fan on that, but fans are really useful for money coming in and a few other things. So, a little bit concerning. We're going to set up our board right now. We've got some stats here. So first off, we've got money. It starts on a 2. That's our cash for the week. We've got fans. That also starts on a 2. We need those to go into the stadium. We can also use them to re-roll. We've got operations. We're going to be able to use those to do particular actions as things come up. If we want to use an action on a card, I'll have a look at staff member in a second. If we want to use an action on a card, we have to spend operations or use it as an action. I'll explain that in more detail. And then we've got fitness. We need these to put on players, so they won't play in a game unless we put them on. We'll come to that again in a bit. This bit here is our maintenance track, so we'll do this now. We have, if we look at our stadium, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 infrastructure in our stadium, which means we have to bring this up to here. Our next infrastructure is going to cost us 1 more money. So anything in the green, we lose 1 money per week. Anything in the yellow is 2 money. Anything in the red is 3 money. So if we upgrade our stadium, we're then going to have to pay an extra money each week. We've got no players, and we have 1 member of staff at this moment in time. So that's that track there. And then finally, I think that's everything on that one. We've got our player board. So obviously we've just got a bunch of players here. You can see number 4 has a football on them, which means they're an attacker or a defender. So we've got to lay out our players. We'll do it before our first game, doesn't really matter too much. But we can see our opposition. We're playing Cornfield United. Now, the way we set this up was we took all of the cards from the 3 deck, Division 3 and Division 3/2. So they're generally teams that are a little bit better. Cornfield United, this team's coach focuses on attacks, which often leaves their midfield open. Their right midfielder is injured, so you better focus there. So we're going to have to lay out our players in some form of formation. We've got a tactic card where we can choose either 5-4-1 or 4-3-3. Don't worry if you don't really get what that means. But our 4-3-3 might be something like this. And then we don't have any. I mean, the numbers are a bit weird. We'd have the 2s near the back, but our 4-3-3 might be laid out like this. We'll turn this card over and we'll kind of add up each section. So this area here, we're going to put against their wing and see if we've got the best numbers. This section here will do the same thing. And then attack versus defense, midfield versus midfield, and defense versus their attack. Again, don't worry too much about that. We'll come back to it and we'll talk through it. Once we know what the score is, let's say we lost 4-2, we will then roll a die on this table, and this will tell us the outcome of what happened. If we get 1 or a 2, we're likely to get some injuries. This will lower someone's stat for a week. This will give them a little boost for a week. So lots of things going on this table that we may need to deal with. When we hire players, they're going to have shirt numbers. They're going to take these numbers here. But if we can only ever have 1 player with that number, we can't have multiple players with the same number. I think that's everything. Let's just read through this setup set then and make sure we've got everything covered over here. So, season goals. You've been asked to complete the following goals. Reach the rank of assistant manager. So we've got a little table down here. And what this is showing us, if we get 0 to 10 victory points, we're worthless as a manager. If we get 11 to 20, we're a youth coach. If we get 21 to 30, we are an assistant manager. Now, what that means is if we get that and achieve all the other goals, we get to stay with the club for Division 2. We can flip this over and we can do this one. However, if we get 31 to 40, we're an amateur manager and we can be hired by somebody else. If we get 41 to 50, we could get hired by somebody else. If we're 51 to 60, we're one of the best managers in the league, and 61 plus, we're a world-class manager. So that's our first objective. Then the second objective is finish the scenario higher than second to last on the league table or win the playoff match. So if we finish above second to last, we'll finish fine. We've achieved our objective. If we finished second last, we have to play a playoff match. If we finish last, we fail. Then we've got some other goals. Train at least 3 players. If I do, I get 4 victory points. 3 youngsters, sorry. And play at least 2 matches to a sold-out stadium if you have at least 4 fans on the stands in the ground. So we may have to build at least 2 more stands. Setup changes. Place unused office markers on the track below to indicate the progress in achieving your goal. So we've got these tracks here. Train 3 players, play 2 games in sold-out ground. The Brickton FC marker on the league table is your marker. We kind of guessed that. Remove the Brickton FC opponent card. We've done that. Use the following director cards: Rishi, Kaminska, and Akambaut. We've done that, so we're getting told what to use. Do not prepare a regular board meeting deck, but instead use 6 board meeting cards. We're not going to do that because this is the board meeting deck. This is all of the cards. Weirdly, out of all of the cards, players and everything else, I think there's possibly more board meeting cards than there is anything else. We're meant to go through and find particular cards. I'm not going to do that. We'll just take them over. There may be some we can't do, in which case we'll put it to the side, but we'll be able to spot those fairly quickly. Do not start with any player cards. They're the objectives. We've done that. And then we've got a few more things. So we have fierce competition. This is the special rules. Determine the colour of the opponent. We're going to do that by looking at their badge colour on here. Determine the colour of the opponent. For every green opponent you play, their first opponent goal, they score another. So if they score 1, they're going to score 2. For every blue player, the same thing, but for the first 2 goals. So if they score 1 goal, they'll get an extra 1. If they score a second goal, they'll get an extra 1. Red start the match with a score of 2-0 down. So we'll be losing to our opponent by 2-0 before we even start. And there's more red teams than anything else. Playoffs. At the end of the scenario, if you are second and last in the league, you randomly pick a Division 3 league and do the playoff. We won't go into detail of that. That's that. That's our table. I'll put this to the side and I'll just keep you appraised of where we are on the tracks. But we'll talk through all of those things. I think that's us ready to start. The only other thing I haven't spoken about is our staff, which we'll have a look at in a second, and these 2 cards, which we'll have a look at now. We have to choose one of these. The derby, the match of the season. We must win against our rivals. Win the league match in the 5th week. Also, win it with a goal difference of at least 2. So if you don't know, a derby is where you play your local rivals in football. Money comes first. We need more money. We need a bigger crowd, and we need to get it. And we need it to last. Oh no, and we need it fast. Have at least 18 resources. That's a lot. Instead, have 21 resources. Let's go with this. We'll go with the derby. So I'm just going to tuck this over here to the side. I'll keep it out of the way, but just know that we've got that one. So I'll keep that over here. This one we'll put over here because we're not going to do. So we're going to try and beat the rival in the 5th week. So we need to keep track of what week we're in. There isn't a week tracker, weirdly. Okay, so that's that. Then let's have a look at our staff, because each staff has an action and a few bits of details on. So our staff member here is our first trainer. We get a choice of 3 of these. I think it's 3 or 4 of these at random. This is the random one we chose. His action is train 1 player. So if we do this as a weekly action, it's only going to cost us 1 fitness. And it's going to say train 1 player and place 1 temporary strength on that player card. So if we train them, we can then make them stronger for 1 week. So that's his special ability. If we wanted to, we could spend 2 of these to do this action at any point during the week. We can only do it once. We'll have to tire them out. But when we do it, we also have to use this. So this is like, these are used for kind of secondary actions in a week is their kind of purpose. But it's very expensive to do that. And once we play a player, let's say we had 3 players out over here, we still have to be able to put 1 of these tokens on those players, otherwise they won't play. At the moment we're only gaining 2. However, we need to go through our staff here. So if we go to the sponsors, no, wrong one. If we go to the player board here, our directors, Anna gains this. Anna thinks managing a club is a balance between profit and success, a successful team and happy fans. She gives us +1 of these. Okay. Then we have Rishi. Gennaro is focused on the various ways that the club can pull in profits. The club is strictly a business. We get another 1 of these because of this symbol here. And then Akambaut, gives us one of these fitnesses, and is Liam thinks that players hold the key to a successful club. All attention should be on the players. So that's what they do, right? We then gain our resources. So we're going to get 2 money. We'll tuck these here. We get 2 money. We get 2 fans. We get 4 of these things. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get 3 fitnesses. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these are impossible to pick up. Right, there we go. Okay, that's us done. Right, I think the setup's done. I'm just going to have a quick swig of drink. Because that was hard work, let's be honest. Right, okay. Right. So, week 1, the first thing that happens on a Monday, I'm just going to flip to the rules. There is this handy-dandy guide here, but I don't really understand it. I've played the game and I still don't necessarily understand what all these images are telling me. Right, I'm just going to flick back to the start of the week because it's very specific. The first thing we do is we gain our resources, which we've done. The next thing we can do is, or we have to do, is a board meeting. So we're going to take the top one of this card. We're going to zoom in and we'll have a little look. Pop star. And again, if we see any icons we can't do, we just won't do it. A popular local pop star wants to extend his skybox with a swimming pool. It is possible, but you'll need to give up at least 20 seats used by season ticket holders. Shall we allow it? Okay, so if we roll and we get a yellow, yeah, it gives us more income, plus 1 money stat. We'll call these stat. This is what these are called. These are stats, and not rather than resources. So this money track will go up by 1. Then discard a stand token if possible, otherwise -1 fan. Okay, interesting. So that's going to be a tough one to recover from. We shouldn't do this. Let's give them a nice bathtub, -2 money. So any money we'd got, we lose. If we use the red one, impossible. We must not forget the origin of the club. We'd gain 1 fan, but we'd lose 1 money stat. So nothing really great can come from this. This would go up, this would go down, essentially, which would be bad news. So we're going to roll 1 die. We'll use the yellow one. And we got a 3. So in this instance, if we look at our player board, a 3 is blue here, is yellow here, is blue here. Now I could spend one of these fans to roll again. I don't think I want to do that. Blue, we shouldn't do this. Let's give them a nice bathtub. We're going to spend our 2 money on appeasing some pop star. Weekly meeting is done. We can tuck that out of the way. And then that's Monday done. We move into Tuesday. Okay, let's have a look at our staff. I mean, we're going to have to get a sponsor first of all, really, but let's have a look at the staff. Azita, the first card on the on this track, we can only take these 3 cards. If we want one of these, we have to use a special action to do it, and usually that comes from one of these directors or a different card. Okay, so Azita, she is a tactic analysis. Bonus, gain a tactic card. Action, gain a tactic card. Okay, tactic cards are going to help us choose a formation. They might have special powers on them. In this instance, a bonus means you get it instantly, and an action means you have to spend to do it. Duke Langton is exactly the same. So there's no difference between him and Azita. And then we've got Jenny Pedersen, a youngster trainer. Bonus, train one of your youngsters. Action, train one of your youngsters. So I'd really quite like to do that, but not until we've got her in the thing. So let's have a quick look at sponsors then, because we're only going to get to do 3 actions before the match. We have gain 1 victory point for each different set of staff cards you have. A set of staff cards is just their colour adding to this. That's the Moloch monthly. Football Insiders, choose a tactic card and place it face up. This week you may play 2 more tactic cards during the match. I don't know how many tactic cards are allowed to play during the match. Next, we have, if you don't have a sponsor card attached to your stadium board, gain 2 money stat and 5 money. Otherwise, gain 1 and 3. Easy loan seems like a good option here, but you'll notice it doesn't give us anything up front. And then we've got, I mean, it does give us up front, but it's all in that one. We've got exchange up to 5 resources. That's quite a nice one for super savings, but we can't take that again. We can only take the top 3. Discard up to 8 money. For every 2 you discard, gain 1 victory point. That's good charity. I think easy loan seems good. We're going to be able to get 2 extra money and then gain 5 cash. So let's take easy money and easy loan, and they are going to become our shirt sponsor. So if we flip this over, the first thing we do is we increase this by 2. We would be getting whatever's in here, but there's nothing in here. And then we gain 5 cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just threw 1 across the board. There we go. Okay, so we got 5 money. Now, one of the things we have to do, first things we tuck this just underneath here. So easy loan or our sponsor. One of the things we have to do is make sure we've got enough to pay our bills at the end of the month, and that's the maintenance. We don't get to redraw income and resources until after we pay. So we have to make sure we end with at least 2 money at the moment, most likely 3. So here's what we're going to do. That was our action over here. I am going to progress a week. So that was that day done. I'm going to hire a youngster. We're going to spend 1 money to hire a youngster. If we just zoom in over here, you can see it costs us 1 to hire this fella. So we're going to spend that. And what happens with this youngster? We know that they play in midfield. That's all we know. So I'm going to tuck this card over by our midfield section. That's it. Don't train them. They're only worth 1 strength. That's all we do. Now, that's our Wednesday action done. On a Thursday, we get to slide these down. On a Thursday, we are going to hire a member of staff. So we're going to pick up Jenny Pedersen here. She's going to cost us 1, so I'll tuck this over here. Jenny Pedersen, on hiring her, her bonus action is to train a youngster. So we're going to be able to flip over our youngster here. Our first trained player is Evans. He's a fan favourite. When sold, we lose some money. He's worth 3 strength in midfield, and he's attacker. He's number 8, so I'm just going to put the number 8 jersey out there. And every time he plays, I think this is just until you fill these up, he gets a victory point, and when he scores, he gets a victory point. I don't think you get that every time, but we'll need to check that. So now he's trained, we can put that here, and he is number 8, which means he's playing in the middle of the park as a striker or as a goal scorer. So that's that done. And I can move up our little marker to +1 trained player. And that is that. I could take an action to train one of our youngsters. Don't have any. I've only got 3 cash. What we're going to do before the match is we're going to assign our fans to stands. So they go in there. Just there. I could use these actions. I can't really do anything with them. I'm going to spend 1 of these. I have to spend 1 of these to put on a player. Now we might find players like these ones over here who also have an action, and that would cost us to put these out. We didn't even look at the transfer players here, but this is what we're going to do over here. If we'd have used this guy, we could have got an extra fitness, an extra temporary strength, but we're okay with that for now, I think. And actually, equally, if we'd have picked up this player, it'd have been enable us to flip a temporary strength to a full-time strength. Would have been a really good combo. I probably messed it up, but that would have been all of our money, and then we wouldn't have been able to pay for things. Just need to move the player marker up here, and then we're into laying out our team. We're going to come and do that now. So we are able to play a 5-4-1 or a 4-3-3, and what we know about these guys is they're playing a 4-3-3, and the team focuses on attack, which often leaves the midfield short. So we'll put you in here as a 2. We'll put a 3 in here over on this wing. We'll have a 4 and a 5 over here. And then that's our defence all set up. They're all set as defenders for now. We'll have a 6 in here as like a holding midfielder, and a 7 maybe as an attacking one. And then we've got our 8. We'll have a 9 over here. We'll have a 10 in the middle, and we'll have an 11 over here. So what we need to check once we've set up our team is how many players have goals versus shields, or balls versus shields. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our setup. Now, we'll just run through the whole game as a sort of teaching rather than that. So all we've got here is one player who's worth 3. That's it. We do have a goalkeeper. He's just a generic 1 strength, as is everyone else apart from our player number 8. That's it. That's our setup ready to go. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. We're playing Cornfield. Cornfield are a green team, so that means the first goal they score will be doubled. I think that's everything. I don't think we need to do anything else. I'm just going to turn this card over and we'll go through it together. So if I just put this card down here, what this is showing us is their tactic, right? So they've got a similar layout to us. In fact, an almost identical. Best way to think about this is when we look at our team, their team is facing this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our left wing against their right wing, this side here. I'll show you this, I'll put this here, it's easy to see now. So our left wing, which is this wing here, these 2 players on the side of the pitch are going to go up against these 2 players here. We'll do this first of all. Right, so this player here has a strength of 3 and is attacking. Our player here is defending but only has a strength of 1. So this player, because his strength is 3, manages to get past this player and shoot. Our goalkeeper has a strength of 1 and can only save 1 shot. He can't save a strength 3 shot. They score a goal. They score a second because of their special ability. Then we look at their defender. Their defender has a strength of 2. We have a strength of 1. He blocks it, so we don't score anything on this wing. Then we look at the other wing, exactly the same thing, but their striker has an attack of 1, so he shoots and our defender blocks it. But they've got another attacker up here who gets past ours because we haven't got any more defenders. He shoots, our goalkeeper saves it. Now what I use to mark a goalkeeper saving it is these little X's. Just means that our goalkeeper, if anyone else gets a shot away, we can't save it. So that is that wing for them. For us, this guy does nothing. And this guy shoots. They haven't got a defender, so we get past theirs, but their goalkeeper saves it because they've got a strength of 1. Now they've used one of their gloves. They've got 2 gloves here. Okay, now we do our attack versus their defense. So our striker has a strength of 1. Their defense has a strength of 2 and 3. They block this guy's attack. They don't have anyone shooting, so we don't have to worry about that. Then we do the midfield. So we've got our number 8. He has a strength of 3, as we can see over here. So he is going to attack, and he shoots and he scores because they've got 1 defender of 1. And they've got a goalkeeper who isn't strength 3, so we score 1 goal. However, then we've got our midfielder here. He is defending. We'll come back to him in a second. We've got this guy who's attacking. This guy stops him. He's got a strength of 1. So that is that. I think we do that. Do we, or do we say we've used it? I think the way this resolve is the you stop as many goals as you can. So this guy would always defend against this one, and this one would be unchallenged because he's never going to stop him anyway. So we only score the 1 goal from him. However, because our player has scored, he gets a victory point. So we can put this over here on you. Next, we've got their midfield. So they've got 2 attackers at 2. We've got 1 defender at 1. They score another 2 goals. They're up to 4 goals. And then their attack is defending. Our 2 defenders are defending. Probably should have put one of these as shooting, to be fair. Don't think it would have made much difference. They don't score. We don't score. That's how the game ends. We end 1 goal to 4 goals. They win. Okay, however, our player played a game and scored a game, so he gets another victory point. Let's jump over to the league. So that means that Cornfield here get 3 points. We stay on 0 points. That's that. Then we're going to take these dice and we're going to roll them. I'm going to roll them for the red ones first. So SFC get 0 points. They stay down here with us. Blackstone Kings get 3 points. They come here. The next one, they are Downton United. They get 1 point. They drew. So that's the red ones done. Then we'll do the blue ones. 0 points for Middleton. Oh no, we'll do this one first. 0 points for them, and Middleton got 0 as well. That's not the worst result for us. I mean, I know we got thumped, but it's not the worst result because we're still on 0 points with all of these other teams down the bottom here. That's pretty good. We can get rid of these little X's on our player board. We get rid of all of our resource symbols. We discard down to 1 resource except for money. So that goes in there and that goes there. We remove the player, the top youngster, the last sponsor, and this. So we should have moved you in here anyway. And then these two move down and this one goes here. Okay. So they go over there, out of the way. And that, I think, is everything reset. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. We move this tracker here. We also gain 2 money for having 2 fans in stands. So we're up to $5. We remove these fans. I'll tuck them down here because we're going to get them back in a second. And then we pay our maintenance. So we've got 1 player, 1 staff, and 4 stadium things. So that's 3 monies we have to pay. We're back down to 2 money, and then that's the start of a new week. We're going to do a board meeting, we're going to get our resources, we're going to do all of those things. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I had to quickly pop off. Right, we need to get our resources, so we get 4 cash in. That's pretty big. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We get 2 fans. We've got those down here. There they go. We get 4 of the operations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get free fitness. 2, 3. Okay, that's that bit done. Then we have to do our board meeting. Again, just bear in mind we might get something that isn't playable, but we'll have a little look. Social media. Fans are demanding that the club have more active social media. We don't even have an Instagram account. What should we do? Yellow, let's find some fans to volunteer and run it. We get +2 fans for this week, but we lose 1 operation. That's yellow. Blue, many of our players have their own accounts. Maybe we should ask them to publish more posts about the club. Gain 1 victory point, but lose 2 fitness. Dope. Let's hire someone who can take care of this as a social media, as crucial for our fan base. Lose 3 money and gain 1 fan. None of these are horrendous, although this one's a bit rough for us. The blue one. Right, here we go again. I'm going to roll the die and see what we get. We got a 1. A 1 is let's find some fans to run it. So we lose 1 operation, but this week we gain 2 fans. That's fine, but we can't really do much with those unless we build another stand. Okay, so that's that done. We can tuck this over here. We're on to Tuesday. What are we going to do on a random Tuesday? We need more players. We could do with more staff. So we've got gain a tactic card, gain a tactic card. We've got a steward, increase your fans by 1. If you have another steward, additionally gain another fan for that week. We do need more fans. So hiring a steward could be important. We've got the marketing manager. We can't do anything with them. These were supposed to move down. Hold on. Okay, probably pies. Nice. Assistant trainer, flipper. This would be really good. Flipper, a temporary to a strong action. We can't really do that at the moment, but that would work well with this dude. I don't know whether we focus on getting a fan in a stand because then we're going to have more money, but then next week we won't. Or if we, I guess we could upgrade our stand. We could then hire Ken Lowry, who's a steward, who will give us an additional fan. We do need 4 fans to get some money. And then maybe we could hire a player for the last week. Maybe that's what we'll do. Don't know if we're going to have enough money then by the end of it. Probably not. We need a sponsor. Oh, it's too much stuff. Next week we're playing Downton United. They are red. They won. They drew their first game. According to the press, this team is a contender for relegation. They don't use a dangerous forward, and defenders, we must defeat them. Okay, so maybe we need to focus on players this week, and next week we'll worry about the rest of it. So if we were to do that, how much money do we need to end with? We'll need to still end with at least 3 money. Okay. This guy's pretty good. He's only 2 strength, but you may assign this player using a fitness or an operations. We don't often use these. We may use them this week, but we don't often use them. We've got a youngster who's a forward as well. Maybe we do forwards. Maybe we hire Zhao. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to hire a youngster over here, and we'll bring them in. Oops, I didn't mean to look at the bottom of that. What we want to know is this player a number 10? Because if we then hire this dude, it's garbage for us. Because we can't play 2 number 10s, so then we'll have to figure something else out. So we've hired this fella for 1. Then I'm going to spend 2 operations to do an action over here. I have to spend a fitness to do this action. I'm going to do this. Train one of your players and place a temporary strength on them. So we're going to train this guy. This guy becomes a number 11. Okay, that's pretty good. This is Svensson, super sub. Before the match, for each fan on the stands, place 1 temporary strength on this card. He's got 0 strength. Oh no. But short term, we can put 1 temporary strength on them because that was our benefit of using this card. Now, having Samantha Smith would be amazing. Flip a temporary strength to an actual strength. Having that player who gave us that benefit as well would have been great, but, well, we haven't got them. We've trained 2 youngsters, so we can move up on this track again. So we're up to 2. We just need 1 more to be trained, to be in a good place. Okay. So that was our Tuesday action. We're on to Wednesday. We've still got money here. We need to move this up. If we take another player, we're going to need more money, unless they're worth 1. I could hire another youngster, but then I'm not going to be able to play them all. So we've got a midfielder here, Hamadou. After revealing the opponent card, decrease the opponent's goalkeeper strength by 1. When this player scores, you may choose. This is Ali. When this player scores, you may choose not to score. Instead, place 1 strength on them. That's pretty good as well. And Weber over here is just a diver. Olsen can block up to 2 shots in this section. That's huge. He's very expensive, but he might be worth getting in and putting in the middle of the pitch, because then we can focus on attack with the other players. I guess the question is, how many are we going to have over here who are attacking? But I might take Zhao. I'm not sure. It's a tough one. Decreasing the opponent's goalkeeper is huge. I'm going to take you. You cost us 3 money. Holy moly. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that goes over there. You are a midfielder, and you are a 6 midfielder. So you go here, and number 6 is already here. We flip you over, because you're also an attacker. And we make you a defender. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're all good there. Hamadou is in the park. He's only a 2, but he is going to decrease the goalkeeper's strength by 1, which could be really important whilst we get more players. So that's our player signed. I bring you down, and we get a new one. Oh, we don't turn it over. The new one is Harris. He's a born leader, number 66. He's a striker. He's a defensive striker with 3 strength. That seems like a lot over there. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So that was our Wednesday action. We're on to Thursday. Thursday we're going to have to take a sponsor. We've got extra fans that I can't do anything with. Let's have a look at sponsors. Choose a tactic card and place it face up this week. You may play 2 or more tactic cards. I'm less worried about that. Exchange up to 5 resources. Pretty good. Pretty good. Because we would be able to do that. Discard up to 8 money for every 2 we discarded. The next two, increase a chosen stat by 1 and gain 2 corresponding resource markers. Quite nice. Draw 2 objective cards, keep 1 and discard the other. So we'd have more ways of scoring points. Here's what I think I'm going to do. We need, I've got 3 players now, so I need 2, 4 money at the end of the week. I've only got 2. I think I'm going to take you, Football Insiders, as a ad board sponsor. What that means is we get 1 money income. We also get 3 cash right now. 1, 2, 3, which is going to mean we're going to be able to pay our bills. And then I slide this under ad board 1. I could have taken this action, but instead I chose to do that. So you slide underneath there. That is our Thursday action. We're on to the weekend. We put our fans in the stands. There's only 2 of them, unfortunately. We slide these down. Basic Bratwurst is next. Okay, that's interesting. This allows us to gain our shirt sponsor again. Bonus. We really need more fans. Ken Lowry, we're coming for you next time. Do I want to change any of this? What do we know? They play 4-4-2. They don't use dangerous forwards and defenders. We must defeat them. So I guess I can like switch some of these over. I don't know if this makes any difference actually. Keeping you 2 the same is probably fine. But if I switch you over and switch you over, I guess. I'm going to switch you over. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's make you a striker as well over here. Maybe that's what we'll do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're assuming they've got defenders, so there's no point having our attacker shoot because he's just a run-of-the-mill defender. This is our actual striker. He needs to be a goal scorer, actually. Okay. Fine. We'll put you as a defender, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 is an attacker. 6 is an attacker. 11 is an attacker. That's us ready to go. Right, let's turn this card over and see what we've got. They've got a goalkeeper, the strength of 2. So immediately their goalkeeper strength is 1. They've only got 1 save at a strength of 1. Okay. Let's have a look at what's going on down these wings then. On the left side of this pitch, we have their defender is a strength 2. They're going to block this shot. Their striker is a strength 1. They are going to score. Oh, hold on. They're a red team as well, right? Did I say that? Yeah, they're a red team. They start with a 2-goal lead. Oh, God. How are we meant to beat them? Okay, their striker is going to shoot and he's going to beat our defender and he's going to score. So they are 3-0 up already. Let's look at the right wing. Our attacker is, we would have got 3 more temporary strength. Oh, is that the right one? No, it's the wrong one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. You got 1 for the thing and then 2 for this. So we're up to 3 strength. So he attacks. And he scores. We scored a goal. Then we've got our defender here. He's blocking against one of theirs. Oh no, they're both defences, so we don't need to worry about that. Then we go to our striker. Our striker is a 1 attack. They've got a 1 defence, so they block that. They've got a 1 attack. They are going to shoot, and our goalkeeper is going to have to save. So that's our goalkeeper done. Then we go into our midfield. We've got our attacker here who has a strength of 3. He scores. So we're up to 4-3-2. Then our attacker of 6 has a strength of 2. He shoots. Their goalkeeper only has a strength of 1. He scores. So we're up to 3-3. Then our defender tries to block this fella and can't. They score, unfortunately. And then we're into defence. So our defender is against their attacker for 1-on-1. We defend that. And then our defender shoots. They've got no one to block it here. However, their goalkeeper saves it. We lose 4-3. Let's just run through this again and make sure we got this correct. They start with a 2-0 head start. Then our number 9 gets blocked by this one. Their number 2 shoots and scores because we haven't got anyone. This is a defender of 1. He shoots, our goalkeeper can't save it, that's a goal. On this wing, our number 11 has 3 points. Their goalkeeper only has 1. They've got defenders of 1. We score. Our number 3 defends against no one because there is no one to defend against. Our striker is defending, so he stops. Oh, maybe I got this wrong. Our striker is defending, so he stops this shot. So nothing happens here, and there's nothing for those guys to stop. Our number 8 shoots and scores because he's got 3 strength. Our number 6 shoots and scores because he's got 2 strength, but their goalkeeper's only at strength 1, so it's 3-3. Their attacker here gets past this fella and shoots and scores, so it's 4-3. And then down here, our defender blocks this one. Our attacker shoots and gets the shot away. He saves it. Was I meant to save something? I'm going to do this one more time because I feel like my goalkeeper should have saved something. Maybe I missed it. Right, this wing, we know they score, so they go up to 3 goals. Right, this wing, we know we score because of this. This fella has nothing to defend. Our striker defends this attack, so no shot. We don't shoot. He scores, and he scores, and he defends against no one. This fella... Oh, hold on. I don't think we have got this right. He shoots and scores, so we're up to 2, because he hasn't got a strength 3. He shoots, it's blocked by this dude, so we don't score that goal. He shoots and we don't block it, and our goalkeeper isn't strong enough, so he scores. And then in here, he shoots and gets defended against. He shoots, he doesn't get defended against, but their goalkeeper saves it. We lose 4-2. Oh dear. Okay, so did I roll on this table last time? I don't know if I did. Alright, we'll do it this time. So we lose 4-2. We'll roll on this table first before anything else. We got a 6. That's really bad news. One player is injured for 2 weeks. I'm going to put it on Hamadou, I guess, for now. So you're injured for 2 weeks. Oh, I do have spare fans. Let's re-roll. That's a 5. That's the same thing. Oh no, that would have been 2 injuries or 1 player injured twice. Going to roll again. That's a 6 again. Great. Great. We didn't get anything different. I'm just going to check the outcomes of these because I can't remember what these actually mean. Bear with. Double serious injury. Resolve 2 separate serious injuries affects. No, they might affect the same player. Oh yeah, we have to roll. So we take this die and we roll it. This die is an 8, so this goes on this player here. And then we roll it again. And we got another 8, so it goes on Evans. Evans is injured for 2 weeks. Oh man. Okay, so that's the end of that bit. Then what do? We have to move their thing up. They're up another 3 points. So we look at the league. Oh, they were on this one. 1, 2, 3, 3 here. We don't move at all. We roll for the Blackstone Kings. They move up 1 point. We roll for Cornfield. They are green. They get 0 points. They stay where they are. We roll for another red. They get 1 point, so they go up here. And then we roll for the 2 blues, doing Middleton first. They stay on 0, and these guys move up by 1. So we're still within touching distance, but yeah, it's not been a great start for us. Okay, what happens next? We get 2 money from our 2 fans. 1, 2. That goes there. We discard down to 1. Oh, I didn't assign these. I shouldn't have had any of these. These would have all been assigned over here. And actually, interestingly, I wouldn't have been able to do the defending thing over here. I should have assigned my strength to these, and this guy needs 2 if he wants to use this action. So we wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. So they go away. That goes away as well because we're down to 1 of those. All of these come off. This has not been great so far. You played, so you get a victory point. Good news. Now we could sell our injured midfielder if we wanted to. What else happens? We pay maintenance. So 2, 3, 4. That goes over there. We then refresh all of these. We lose the first player on the transfer market. We lose the top young player. We lose this guy and this guy. You go over there, you go over there. And we slide these down. Ken Lowry, we're coming for you, buddy. Cat Food Emporium and Jess Middletown, an agent. Sell any one of your players. You may discard action these to get victory points. Interesting. Okay, I think that's us done for another week. We reset the score. Don't think there's anything else for us to do over here. I think that's everything. Got an injured player. We've got no points and we're in serious trouble. Right. We move on. So we get 4 money, 5 money. Every time we get an extra money now, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Every time we get an extra money now, we'll get a production. We get 2 fans. I need more fans so badly. We get 4 of these. Okay, 4 of those. And we get 3 fitness. And now we've got 1 less to work with. We really need someone who gives us fitness. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, it's on to week 3 and we start with that oh so fun thing of a board meeting. A veteran reunion. A group of retired veterans want to organise a match against fans to help raise money for the sports bar. Should we support this? We don't like this idea, but we can rent them a space at the stadium. Place 2 victory points on an empty stadium infrastructure. You may not place any other tokens there. Oh, we can't do this one because it's got this this reputation. It's unfortunate. Right, what's the next one? This one doesn't have a reputation. Small office. Our staff is complaining that our offices are too small. What should we do? We can't afford new offices, but we can organise an integration event to cheer them up. We would gain 2 operations and lose 2 money if we use the yellow one. We can build a new offices in the unused parts of the stadium. Place a suspended on any empty space for a stadium infrastructure. You may not build anything here. Okay, so no real benefit. We can build bigger offices for them. Immediately pay their indicated costs to increase the step of the office track, if possible. So I'd have to pay free money to do it. Okay, here we go. We got 5. And a 5 is blue, red, red. We're going to have to pay to build bigger offices. I mean, it's worth victory points, so it's not the end of the world, but we get rid of 3 of these and we move up on the office track. So now we get 2 victory points at the end of that. But there goes our money. Great. Cheers, board. Appreciate that. Okay, that's them done. Now, what are we going to do? The new player was decrease any opponent attacking in the corresponding section by 2. Strength, that's pretty good. He's a defender. He's a hard tackler. We've got a youngster who's a midfielder. I don't know if I need more midfielders at this moment in time. I mean, I'm only going to be able to play 1 player if I sign a youngster and train them. We need Ken Lowry, right? We know that. Do we hire Ken Lowry right now? Increase the fans by 1 if you have another steward addition. You gain 1 fan. Could be really important. We really want Kayla as well. She's going to help. But we're going to have to pay to hire these. I think our whole week might be paying to hire people and then getting a sponsor. We could get probably pies, increase a chosen stat by 1 and gain 2 corresponding resource markers. So we could use that to get another fan and then get Ken. That would get us up to 4 fans, which would mean we can start doing the sellout thing. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, so Tuesday, we're going to take probably pies. We're going to put them under as an ad board and we're going to use this action. Increase a chosen stat marker by 1, so up to 3 fans, and gain 2 corresponding resource markers. So we're going to get 2 more fans. So that's that done. Okay. These slide down. I really need Ken, I think. I think I need Ken. So that was Tuesday done. Oh, you know what? No, Tuesday's not done. I'm going to spend 2 of these and 1 of these to use our trainer's action. So you go there, you go in there. Our trainer's action is train 1 player. So we're going to train Hamadou. He now becomes super trained. And we get to place 1 strength on them. So he's now a 4 strength, especially since you're not going to play. I am going to, in advance, put these on here. He's not going to be able to reduce the thing, but it's going to help us. So that was that action. We took a sponsor. That's that done. Wednesday, so now we've got, this is fine. Oh, I should be having 2 staff. This is fine at the moment, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money. And I need 2, 3, 4 money at this moment in time. I'm going to hire Ken, who costs 1 money. This is bad news. When we hire Ken, we get an additional fan, so we're up to 4. And if we had another steward, we could increase it by 4. We don't have another steward. So Ken is in. We've got the steward. Okay, we're up against Steelchester. They're an average team, will probably avoid relegation and won't get promoted. They focus on pressing and counter-attacks, but their forwards rarely start individual actions. So we're short of money. No, hold on, 2, 3, 4. We've just got enough money to do what we need to do. Now, ideally, I would really like to do a few things. I'd like to get Samantha Smith, because she's going to allow us to flip these temporary tokens to permanent tokens and start getting stronger players. But that's only when we train them. I'd love to get another stand, but that's going to cost us money, which we're not going to get. We will get in at the end of the week. So if I put a stand here, build a stand, that's going to, I think it costs 3. And I'm only going to get 3 back. If I took Kayla Hunt, build any infrastructure for free, she's going to cost us 2, so it's cheaper, but she's also going to cost us 1, but that's not going to, hold on, free staff. Maybe we do it. Maybe, all right, let's just think this through. So we're on Thursday, right? If I spent 2 to get you would allow us to build a stand for free. That means I can put out 3 fans, and at the end of the match, I will get 5 money back, and I need, you'll be up to here, 2, 3, 4. So I'll still be in a place where I can do it. I think that makes sense. So I'm going to spend the 2. Did I do that? Hold on, I'm a bit confused by what, I've got it down here. I'll spend the 2 to hire you. We'll build the stand for free. Hold on, let's put stand number 3 in there rather than 4. Makes more sense. I'm going to allocate my fans straight away. 1, 2, and 3. I've still got 2 spare fan and 1 spare fan. I could re-roll something. So we've done our weekly action. We move these down. Our next one is Claire Davies, Chief Financial Officer. Build an office for 1 less. At the end of the week, you can spend 1 less money on maintenance. She's pretty good. Okay. Number 8 isn't playing for us, so I can take you out and put you in here, I guess. Okay. I think that's us done. I don't think there's anything else we can do. And the reason getting that stand is so important is so Svensson has free strength at the end of each week. Okay. We're on to the weekend, right? Can I do anything else? Don't think so. I could take your action to build more infrastructure for the normal price, but I'd have to spend 2 of these. I'd then have to spend 2 of these, then have to spend free money. I think it's free to build something. Okay, I think that's us done. We're going to go into this week. Do we want to change any of this? I don't know if I do. They're playing 3-5-2. Okay, let's put you to a defender. And let's put you back to a striker. That seems a bit silly, actually. I'm going to put you to a striker. So a goal scorer. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all good. I think we're ready to go. So get Steel Chester. We'll flip you over. Oh God, they're very strong. They're really strong. Okay, left wing versus right wing. So we've got a player number 9. He's got strength of 1. He shoots. Goalkeeper saves it. I just need to check the goalkeepers. Do the goalkeepers still use their... I think I checked this last time, but hold on. Let me just check the goalkeepers. Goalkeepers. They're around here somewhere. Goalkeepers. If an opponent's shots are not blocked, the goalkeeper's strength is equal to or higher than the strength they may use a goalkeeper to block, as long as the goalkeeper have gloves. Okay, so let's just talk through that. So our striker over here is up against no defence. He shoots. Their goalkeeper has a strength of 2, so he can save it. He uses his save. This player shoots. Hold on, Steel Chester. I was getting excited. Steel Chester are red. So they start with 2 goals. And this fella immediately scores, so they're up to 3. However, this dude shoots and scores, right? Because he's got an attack of 1. Their goalkeeper's got a strength of 2, but they've already used their save, so we do that. Equally, we decrease our goalkeeper's strength by 1. So this would still be a 1 against a 1. So it's not really doing anything for us. Right? Okay. But, I mean, he used his shot, so that's fine. Oh, we can't use this anyway because we didn't get the thing on it. So now we're over this wing. He shoots. They've got a defender of 1. So that's... Oh, no, hold on. He's got strength of 3. I'll tuck these on for now. We don't really need them. So he's got strength of 3. So he shoots. This defender's got strength of 1. It gets past him. We score a goal. This guy is defending. And this guy's defending. This guy's attacking. We've only got a strength of 1. He's got a strength of 2. So it gets past us and he scores again. Okay. Our striker has defending against a strength of 3. He's not saving that. They score. Our midfielders, we've got a strength of 4 shooting. They haven't got anyone who can defend that, so we score. Then they've got a striker of 1. We can defend it, and this guy does nothing. Then we're into our defence. They've got an attacker of 3. We've got a defender of 1, so they've scored 6 goals. We then shoot, and we score 6-4. What a game. What a game that was. We need a better goalkeeper for sure. There's no goalkeepers out, but the next one is a goalkeeper. So maybe, just maybe, we can hire a goalkeeper. That's all of this done. We can't do anything else over here. Let's go through the actions then. So we still don't get a point. Steel FC, who were red, I mean, we'd have drawn if they'd have not got that. Steel FC move up 3 points. They're on to 4. Kings are rolled, so they stay on 4. This one gets a 3, so they go up to 1, 2, 3. They're up to 7. Green gets a 0. That's good for us. Blue gets a 1, so you go up to 1 point. That's a bit disappointing. The other blue gets a 0, so they stay on 0 with us. Okay, so that's all of those done. Then what happens? We remove the temporary things, so they all go away. We remove 1 injury. We remove the 2 fitness. I just need to check whether victory points are cumulative. I think it's just once per game. These go back down to 0. We're on week 3, so we're in week 4. We're 1 week away from the match we have to win to get victory points. We discard these down to 1. I need to check a couple of things. Do I keep fans after? We get 3 money. Oh no, I think I may have blown it. Hold on. I think I may have blown it because we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infrastructure on our stadium. So that should be up there. We have 4 staff. We have 3 players. So 2, 4, 5. That's all of our money gone. Okay, but we're going to get that back in a second. We just about afforded our infrastructure. I think from memory, if you can't pay, you have to put like a suspension on one of these staff. So that's that done. We discard these next 2 players. We slide you along and put the goalkeeper out. Maybe we're going to buy you. We discard you and you. So you go up there, you go up there. Samantha Smith moves along. We've had our eye on her as a potential signing. You guys move along. And you can go here. Okay. And I think that is us done for the week. We get our resources, so 5 money again. 4 fans. I'm just going to check whether we can keep leftover fans. I think it's maybe 1 of each. So 4 fans. Oh, I need to discard these guys. 1, 2, and 3. So I need to check that. We get 4 of these. I should just leave these out, really, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all of those. And then 3, we need more fitness for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is that. We are into the board meeting. I'm just going to take a quick break and we'll come back. I'm going to check whether we can carry over fans. What else was I was going to check? Oh, whether you get victory points after each game for playing or not. Right, bear with me. We'll be right back. Okay, so we do keep 1 of everything apart from cash. We keep as much as we want. Okay, we're into a board meeting. What have we got? Scrimmage. During the last match, some of our fans started a fight in the stand. We cannot allow this. People will stop coming to our matches if they don't feel safe. What should we do? We must take care of our sponsors first. They hate these situations. Discard a sponsor card and pay back the money or lose 1 victory point. Okay. Okay. That's a yellow. Blue, we should ask the police captain to make a statement about the violence. Choose a player and place a fitness on and an X on that card, a temporary weakness. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we should choose the police captain. Why are one of our players getting tired? Red, we must hire someone to take care of it. Search a deck for a staff card of the orange set, hire them for the normal cost, and then shuffle the staff deck. Okay, I mean, it could be another steward, which will get us another fan, which could be good, right? So let's roll the die. We have a 3. We know that a 3 is blue. Blue. Choose a player. I'm going to re-roll for 1 fan. I think, don't really know what I want here. Just don't think getting another tie player is really. It's a 6. So we're going to search this deck for an orange player. Sorry, an orange staff. So we have an orange. No, is that orange? No, I don't think that's orange. That's pink. Here we go. We've got Lady Pet. This is who we've got to sort out the violence. I love that. That's so good. Right, Lady the Pet is coming in to deal with our situation here. We have to pay 1 money. That's not too bad. Okay. Feature: if any effect decreases your fans below 3, ignore it. Okay. We're okay with that, I guess. It's not ideal. But fair enough. Once you done, you can go over there. I'll put you back over here. I didn't roll on the loss table. Hold on. This might be a problem. We got a 5. I could re-roll using a fan. I'm going to, although we should really be trying to sell out. I'm going to re-roll using a fan. Hold on. I don't really want more injuries. Oh no, 5 was good. Hold on. 5 is gain a temporary strength. I thought 5 was bad. Gain a temporary strength. Let's put it on you. Okay. I thought 5 was terrible, but 5 is good. Okay, we've got another member of staff. So now we're going to need 6 money at the end of a week. Well, shoot. Paul Cookies is pretty good as a sponsor. We get to receive a bonus from a sponsor card, any bonus from a sponsor card in the transfer area. It's nice. What have we got? We've got sell players. You may then spend at operations to gain victory points. We've got a scout. Hire any player from the transfer area for $1 less. I'm tempted to get Chloe. I quite like Sam, but I don't think that's going to help us right now. I think more players is going to be useful. We do need one more youngster. He's going to be a defender. We do need a defender. Olsen is a good midfielder. We could have a really strong midfield. Harris is a born leader, a defending striker. We've got another defender here who's worth 2, but I think it makes sense for us to... Problem is we're not going to be able to play them. Or if I hire someone and then try and train them. We've got the goalkeeper. He feels like he's going to be worth. He's going to cost 3 money. But he is a strength 2 and he can save 2 goals. That might be the difference between winning and losing, right? I'm going to take him. So 3 money. We take the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper doesn't wear a jersey, but I'm just going to tuck him down here so we know we've got him here. Okay. We've got Babao. Not sure. We're going to need some more cash. We get a new player. It's a Bazzi. Roll a die. If it's a 5 or 6, place 1 temporary something on this player. Oh, gain 1 temporary strength, I think that is. He's another midfielder and he wears 8, so we can't hire him. You're a midfielder that wears 8 as well. We're up to 4 players. No, yeah, 4 players. Okay. I think I have to put a jersey on him as well, so... We're not in it. We need a way to get more fitness, and there isn't anything that's showing us to get more fitness other than this sponsor. But it's one-off. It's not great. I'm going to put our fans on our stands. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get 3 money at the end of this. I need 6 money. So I have to take a sponsor. Hold on. So that was Tuesday's action, right? It was to hire someone. So we're on to Wednesday. I could train the goalkeeper, but then I'm not going to be able to play everybody. I am going to... going to take basic bratwurst to give us 5 monies. I think... 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That gives us enough to pay our bills. Right? 6 money, we've got 6 money. This slides down, this slides down. Schwing cassettes over here. Gain the bonus of any one of your directors. Oh, you know what we should have done that we didn't? We should have used these bonus actions, which is draw 3 staff and hire 1 for free. So we started at a disadvantage. This guy lets us... get rid of all of the sponsors and put new ones out, and this guy allows us to keep these up to 3 at the end of the week. We don't have 3. We never have any left, so we just need a way of getting more of them. Okay, we're going to be on match 4. We're up against the Blackstone Kings, who are another red team, so they're automatically going to start with 2 goals. Okay, so we're on to Thursday. Let's just have a think about this. I need to play you. I need to play you, and I need to play you. So there's not much more we can do over here. Can't take any of these actions. I could just take more money, maybe. I'm going to have... I mean, I don't think there's much more I can do. I can't really hire anyone. I could hire a player if they're cheap enough. I'd spend 2, but I'm going to get 3 back. But that would also push us up here. But maybe that's the right thing to do. Could hire a youngster. He's not going to be able to play this week, but we need one, right? I'm going to spend 1 to hire this youngster. We'll tuck him down here. And then we're going to, that takes us down in money, but we're going to get fans. Let's just check number of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Stadium, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we're on 5 there. Staff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on 5. Okay. Can't believe I forgot to give myself a card. So we hired a youngster. That's our last week. I could train them. Hold up. I need to then not play someone. But I could train them. But then I'll be playing one less player. I think we train them next week. Okay, we're on to the match day. Coach has managed to bring a very focused and fit team to the pitch this season. Their defence is as solid as a rock. Okay, well, what if we switch to a 5 here and we'll bring these players back? Oh no, you are a striker. I'll put you over on this wing still. So this is our team, right? So you're there doing your thing. You're there. You're going to get 3 temporary strength for you. Okay. I think this is us. I think we go with this. We switch to a 4-5-4-1, which we can do from our tactics card. We are going to turn this card over. They play a 4-4-2. This is the week before our must-win game. Okay, I mean, we need to win some games, but right. Let's have a look at what they're doing. Let's look at this wing versus this wing. Here we go. So we've got a attacker of 1. He attacks and he gets blocked by this dude. We've got an attacker of 1. He blocks. He attacks. He doesn't get blocked. His shot gets saved. Okay. So nothing else happens here. They attack for 1. We've got no one to block it. Our goalkeeper saves 1. Didn't really want to use it for a 1 attack, but so be it. Okay. Then we've got their attack here. No, let's do this wing. We've got our attack of 3. He shoots and scores. So we're up to 1. They're already on 2. Did I do this right? Yeah, you attacked and got blocked. You attacked and saved. Okay. So that's this person scored. Down here, you're defending, they're defending, so nothing else happens. We've got no striker here. We've got a midfielder who's going to attack for 4. He scores. They then have an attacker for 1 and an attacker for 1. We block both of those. Okay. Then they've got their attacker who shoots and we stop it. We've got our attacker who's just 1. He shoots and their goalkeeper stops it. It's a draw. Let's just go through this again. You attack and our goalkeeper saves it. We attack and their goalkeeper saves it. Oh, hold on. I think I got this right. Oh, no, you defend it and then their goalkeeper saves it. Okay. Over on this side, you're an attacker for 3. You score. You are defending. You're defending. Nothing else to do there. Up front, they've got 2 defenders of 3 and 1 player shooting, which gets through and our goalkeeper saves it. And then here, our defender blocks 1 and our other defender blocks another. And then we shoot with a strength of 3. We score. So that's 2 goals for us. And then, strength of 4. 2 goals for us. And then down here, our defender blocks their attacker. We shoot. Their goalkeeper saves it again. We've only gone and got ourselves our first ever point. Holy crap. Who were we playing? Blackstone. Oh, yeah, I gave them their thing. You go up to 5. Okay, let's roll the dice again just to see where everybody else moves. So the next red gets 1 point. You go up here. The next red gets 3 points. 1, 2, 3. The green gets 1 point. You know what? We're in touching distance still. This blue gets 1 point. And what's the bet? You get 3 points. You get 0 points. You stay down here. This is huge. We've got our first point, and the next week is the one we have to be really careful about. Okay, that's that bit done. We're done that. We can get rid of all of these little X's. We can remove these little markers. I need those anyway, so let's just draw them back out. 1, 2, 3. We can remove these temporary ones. I'll keep them down here because we're going to need them again. We reset the score. We gain 3 money for fans. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we remove you, and we remove you. We move these along. Okay, next we have Sean Turner, hot dog seller, and we have emergency employment. We get rid of players. Ramen is here. We get rid of the top youngster. And I think that's everything, right? Then we've got our money. We pay the maintenance. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, tuck you over there. That's it. That's it. We get our income now. So we get 5 monies. Glad I didn't put you away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have discarded down, but we'll keep all of those because we get 4 plus we keep 1. We get our 4 fans back. And we get 3 fitness, which I've got down here. That is that done. And then we do a board meet. Oh, we roll on the table every time. We drew, so we don't want 1 or a 2. We got a 5, which is a temporary strength. Let's give it to our youngster defender, shall we? Why not? Our young defender's going to get it. Okay. Now, a board meeting. What have we got going on our board meeting? Medical care. We don't care. Oh, sorry. The league inspected our stadium and said that our medical centre does not meet their requirements. What do? We don't care. Even if they punish us, the fee would be less than expensive than a new medical centre. Nothing happens. Okay. Blue. Let's hire another doctor maybe. Hire any staff cards of the red step from the transfer area for its normal price. There isn't any. Okay. So nothing happens on blue either. On red, even if we have to take a loan, we must fulfill the requirement. Build the medical centre. Oh, your injury goes away. Nice. So we really want a blue or a yellow, I think. We got 2, which is yellow. Nothing happens. We don't care. Okay, good. So that's that done. You can go over there. Back to this. What the hell do we do now? I think we obviously want to train someone, right? Our youngster here. So we go back to Monday. We're on to Tuesday. Let's train our youngster. We're still not going to have enough players to play. That's the problem. Let's train our youngster. We flip you over. We spend 1 action to do this. You become Heineken. You're player number 3. You are a defender. We'll just swap these around so you're in the middle there. And you still have this temporary strength on you. Perfect. That is us training our 3 youngsters. At the end of this, we get 4 victory points. Okay, but we don't have enough energy to use all of these players. That's the problem. How do I get more fitness? I don't think I do. That's the real problem here. I don't think I do. Okay, so that was our Tuesday action. Oh, you know what? No, let's spend 2 of these to make it our bonus action. Okay. I could build another part of the stadium. It's going to cost us more money. Oh no, it won't cost us any money. I mean, it costs us 3 to build. But then we can have a sellout at least for our next 2 games, which is what we need to get 4 more victory points. Let's do that. So I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. That means we get to build another stand. I'm going to put our 4 fans over there to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You know what, I could have used 2 of these, and I will, to not treat that as our action. So let's have a think about this. We trained a player. We then used Kayla, who has a action build a stadium. So we've used almost all of these. We're going to need 6 money at the end of this. We've got 4, so we should be fine on that front if we don't do anything silly. We can still hire another member of staff without going into the next thing. This puts us up to 6 over here. I don't know if there is any that we need though. I mean, maybe Chloe, build an office for 1 less, and then feature, spend 1 less on maintenance each period. So if we spent 2 on her, that would put us up on the staff track. Doesn't cost us any more. We'd have 2 money. At the end of the week, we'd get 4 more money, and we'd only have to pay 5. So it's a net gain, I think, over the last 2 weeks. I'm going to do it. We're going to hire Chloe Davies. As an action, we could build an office for 1 less. We might want to do that. But so this is our Wednesday action, right? Yeah. This is our Wednesday action, I think. Got a bit confused with all of those. So we can build an office for 1 less, and at the end of the week, we can spend 1 less on maintenance. We get another member of staff. You slide along, and the next one is another special, which we're not going to be able to get. Montgomery Gardner, concierge. Gain victory points if we put money and fans in the stand. Okay. We've used your action. I think we're on to Thursday, and I think we just take a loan thing. Let's just discard you and get 5 money, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need more fitness. This is the biggest problem. Because you have to put fitness on a player for them to play, and then you have to also, if you want to use bonus actions. I'm just going to check that's right. I'm sure it is. Because if not, we've been playing this wrong all the way through. Okay, where are we? Players. Choose a player card you want to use in the match and assign 1 fitness on each player card you wish to use. You cannot assign players with an injury or whatever. Some players have additional effects that may use before, during, or after the match. To activate this player's card, you must assign an additional resource. So if we wanted to play Hamadou and use his ability, which is decrease the goalkeeper's strength, we'd have to assign 2 to him. We've only got 2 if we train a player. Okay, so I think we can put 1 on you and 1 on you. What do we know about them? This team has a decent midfield but lacks good defenders. We need to take advantage of this weakness. Okay, we're going back to 4-3-3, it sounds like, I guess. Decent midfield, so we want a number 8 in here, really. So let's put you in here. Oh no, but then we're attacking rather than defending. Do we want that? We've got number 6 in here, who's an attacking. All our midfielders are attacking midfielders. So we can assume that they're going to score as many goals as we score. This is week 5. This is the match we need to win. Watch out for their attacking central midfielder. Well, I don't have one. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got too many attackers. So I want you to be a striker. I'm going to change you to a defender, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to change you to a defender, and I'm going to change you to a striker. Since I can't deal with their attack, maybe I can... them attacking midfielder, maybe I can score goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't assign our goalkeeper. Is our goalkeeper better than our defender? Quite possibly. I'm not sure. I didn't assign either our 2 good midfielders. You know what? Fine. You win. Where's number 8 when you need him? We'll just go with that. I've got nothing else, really. I need more fitness. Don't think we're going to win this one. Right, we are playing Middleham. They are blue, which means their first goal and second goal for the opponent is double. And they're definitely going to score, right? This is our team. I'm not convinced that this is going to be useful for us. Right, here we go. They have, on the left wing, they have an attacker of 3. We have one defender of 1. They score. 2 goals for them. For us, we have an attacker. We shoot, their goalkeeper saves. They've got a goalkeeper who can save 2. So there we go. Okay. On this wing, we've got our number 11 who's not playing. So this is just a generic number 11. We shoot. They've got a defender of 1. They're not attacking. We're defending. So we don't do anything else here. Number 10 shoots. They've got a defender who blocks it. They've got no defenders attacking. We've got a defender blocking their attack. Interesting. Then they've got a defender who blocks our attacker for free. They've got a free defender. I thought you said there was going to be a strong attacking midfielder. There's not. This guy defends theirs. This guy shoots and has a strength of 3, so he scores. Okay. Then we're into striker area, and this isn't great. Or maybe it's... No, this isn't great. So, well, maybe it's not too bad. Our defender here blocks their attacker with 2. We block another 1, and then they shoot, and our standard goalkeeper, because this guy's not playing, blocks 1. So we lose 2-1 in the end. If we'd have had one more player, would have at least drawn. It's all about this fitness. If we need to get that up. I've not seen anyone who could improve it for us. That's the problem. Frank's Fruit, maybe that's one. Nope. Okay. Oh, sorry, you didn't get to see any of that. I'm so sorry. Let's just run through this again then. Let's set these stools back to 2. And let's remove this. I'm so sorry. Right, so their 3 attacker is attacking down our left wing. We've got a defender of 1. They score. So it's 1 that counts for 2. We attack. They've got no defence, but their goalkeeper has 2 saves, so they save this one. Then our right wing is on this wing, so we've got our number 11 who isn't playing, so this is just a generic number 11. He attacks. This defender has a defence of 1. This defender does nothing. Then we've got our attacker. They've got 3 people who can block him there. Then we've got our number 8 and our number 6. Our number 8 attacks, but they've got a 3 defence midfielder, so he doesn't score. Then we've got this guy who's got a strength of 3. He attacks for 1 and he scores. So it's 2-1. Then they've got an attack of 1. We've got a defence of 1. Down here, we've got a defence of 1 and a defence of 1 blocking... a defence of 3 blocking their 2 attack, a defence of 1 blocking their 1 attack, and our standard goalkeeper saves the last one. And that is that. We lose 2-1, and that's that game over. Right, before I do anything else, I'm going to roll this die. We got a 4. 4 is okay, I think. We do not get any victory points from our objective. We get a temporary strength to put on someone. Maybe we put it on our goalkeeper. Right, you go away. These go back down to 0. So we just played Middleham. So they go up 3 points. 1, 2, 3. We don't go up any. Let's roll the blue die. They go up 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. The green die, they don't go up at all. The red die, they go up by 3. 1, 2, oh no, hold on. 1, 2, 3. The next one. 1, 2, 3. The last one, 1 point. Okay. So we're still within touching distance. We're playing the team who are second last now. It's the last game of the season. Maybe we can still do something. Okay, we did play a game with a sold out stand, so that's quite nice. What do we do next? We discard these. You go over there. You go over there. These move down. Delicious bananas increase your lowest stat by 1. We need it. We need it. Okay, recover you. pay our maintenance, so that's 2, 4, 6, minus 1 for having you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we get to carry 1 over at the end. We gain our 4 money for having our fans in stands. I'm just going to tuck these back over here because we can get them back. So we get 4 money back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to get another, I think that's everything, right? We're going to get another 5 money over here. We're then going to get another 4 operations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We then get 3 fitness. Oh man. Okay, well maybe we won't train anyone. At least we'll have a chance of winning this last game. Okay, that's all of our resources and stuff done. Okay, we're into the last week, so we go back to a Monday. Is there anything else I needed to do? Oh yeah, discard players. I don't know if we're going to be buying anyone, but we'll discard players. We need a win. The best thing we can do is just get, maybe we do buy a player. It's going to cost us 1 more money, but could be the difference between winning and losing, right? Let's have a read of them. Training sessions on this coach is focused on tactics and fitness. Watch their forwards. They'll probably end up on much better teams in the future. Okay, so they've got good defenders. So if we buy a defender, that would be pretty good. I'm going to buy you, I think. So you're Svoboda. I'm not going to be able to play you. What's the point of me buying you? I'm going to buy you anyway. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to buy you because I just still don't have the thing. I may as well just stick with what I've got. These temporary strengths go away. Did I rolled one, right? I put 1 on you, I guess. Okay. Tuck you over here. Oh man, this 4 fans. We know what they're doing. They're going over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did we do a meeting? I don't think we did, right? I don't think we did a team meeting. So let's do you first. Maybe we did, and I've just got confused. But I don't think we did a meeting. Okay, we have Scandalous. One of our board members got caught in a public scandal and wants to resign their position from the club. If there is no place for people of those kinds among us, discard the director card with the fewest yellows. Draw a new director card and place it on your club board. Ignore its bonus. The players won't be pleased. They had a great relationship. Discard the director with the fewest blue cards. Discard the director with the fewest red cards. It's a pity that must be done. Okay, so I guess we'll have to roll if they're equal. So here we go. We're going to roll. We got a 6. So 6 is the one with the fewest reds. That's Liam over here. He goes away. I don't think we lose their thing. I hope not, because here's the one with the fitness on. So I don't think we lose that. You go over there to the rest of the board members, and we draw a new one. Okay, it is Carl Wood. Carl believes that the battle on the pitch, and he thinks that the coaches and tactics are first priority. I'm assuming we do move this back down and then we move it back up. His action is to allow us to draw a tactic card. Okay, we've got a load of money. Here's what we could do. We could put an ad board in, which is going to cost us more money. But then we can then take a sponsor, which will allow us to increase 1 stat by 1. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, no, we could do this. Okay, I'm going to spend 3 money. I'm going to spend 2 of these. Let's just do this in the right order so I keep track of this. I'm going to spend 2 of these to do Kayla's action, which allows me to spend 3 money. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, free money. And that allows us to build another ad board. I'm just going to tuck this here. And now that is not an action. That's just a bonus action. I can then take a sponsor. This sponsor, resolve the bonus of any sponsor card in the transfer area. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take you. and tuck you under here. So we've got Portal Cookies. It says a lot about me. Portal Cookies and Probably Pies being our sponsors. And that means we can increase our lowest stat by 1, because that's one of the actions. So I'm going to increase you. It's too little too late, really, because I can't get the actual stat for it. So it's a bit pointless. Let's move it back. Hold on. I'm going to place 2 strength on any player, I think. I don't see how we can do anything else, really. So I've got 3 of these. Who am I going to play? I'm going to play our striker. I'm going to play our defender, because they're telling us about their forwards. And I'm going to play our goalkeeper, I think. And therefore I'll put 2 strength on our goalkeeper. So he's got at least got a chance of saving something big. Okay, you move along. Gain 2 fans, additionally gain 1 fan. So that was our Tuesday action. We're on to Wednesday. Okay, so I can't hire any of these staff. The only one I can do is hire a scout. Nobody likes scouts. I've got no more things to spend. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To increase our stadium over here. Then I am going to take one of these to get 5 money back, I think. Maybe if I'd have done this in a different order, I'd got a better bonus, but increase your score marker by 2 spaces at the start of the next match with disadvantage. Oh man, could have done that the other way around. But we get 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got. Let's just run through our stadium. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're on 7 over here. So we're on red. Players, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're in the right space for that. And staff, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on the right space for that. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't think I can do anything else, really. Let's proceed over here. Okay, this is us. I'll move that out of the way. We never did our objective, so I'll throw this card out of the way as well. And now we go to Dafton United, our final game in the season, unless we can pick up a win, and we might get to do a playoff game. Okay, so on the left wing over here, we have our striker of 1 gets blocked by their attacker of 1. Their striker of 2 gets by our defender and shoots, and our goalkeeper is strong enough to save it. But that's 1 save gone. Okay, not a great start. Over here, our attacker beats their attacker and shoots and scores, right? Hold on, what colour are Dafton? They are blue, so they're going to get 2 goals extra if they score 1 or 2. Our attacker shoots, he beats their defender, he beats their thing. He's got 4 strength, we score a goal. Nice. Then we've got our defender here. He can't defend against this, however this attacker with 4 is saved by our goalkeeper with strength of 4. That's his final save, unfortunately, but that's that. We then attack, nothing happens, he's got defensive 2. We're playing our 8 defender, our 3 striker. He's got a strength of 4, they've got a defense of 4, we score another goal. Oh, they get 2 goals over. Oh no, we saved it, right? They attack for 1, we save 1, we are level here. Then down here, we've got a defender who is playing, who has a strength of 3. He blocks this one, and our other defender blocks this one. I think we only go and bloody win. Hold on, let's just run through this again. On the left wing, this guy attacks, gets blocked by this guy. This guy attacks, doesn't get blocked by this guy. Our goalkeeper saves it. Okay, on the right wing, he's got a strength of 4 because we've got 4 fans in the stand. He shoots, there's a defender here of 1, a goalkeeper of 1. We score a goal. Okay. Their attacker shoots, he gets past this player. Our goalkeeper has a strength of 4 because we put the extra strength on him. He saves it. That's 1 save down. Our striker does nothing against these 2-2 defenders. They aren't attacking. Our attacker here has a strength of... Oh, he's not playing. Hold on, let's carry on. Our attacker here has a strength of 1, gets blocked. Our attacker here gets a strength of 1. The shot gets through and the goalkeeper has to save it. Okay, so that's that one. Their attacker has a strength of 1. Our defending midfielder blocks it. Again, just a standard defender. Blocks it. Why would I put that temporary strength on him and then not play him? Anyway, blocks it. Then their attacker of 3 shoots. Our goalkeeper has a strength of 4 and has 1 more save. He saves it. And our other defender blocks it. We win 1-0. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. We're up to second last. Cornfield. How do they get on? Please lose, please lose, please lose. They got 3 points. 1, 2, 3. They're up to 7 points. Okay. The blue teams. We only got to do one of them. They got another 3 points. 1, 2, 3. They're up to 7 points. The red team, starting with SFC, they get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Next one gets 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. They're up to 12 points. And then the Kings, they get 1 point. Okay. Oh, look. Are you meant to be there? I'm not 100% sure. We finished in second last position. We performed at a sold out crowd. We got 3 youngsters. So, at the end of the season, reached the... Oh, I've got to do the rest of this. Let's just wrap this up first. Hold on. So make sure we can pay our bills and stuff. So we remove any temporary strength. We remove these. You keep this strength down here. Okay, this goes back over here. We reset the scores and we discard you. You get reset. We have to pay our bills. So 2, 4... So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 1 to 6. So 6 money goes away. We then gain 4 for the amount of fans in the stand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put these back over here because we're going to get them back in a second. We then gain 4 for having all of those stands. We discard 2 of these, but we draw back up to another 4. Where I said we didn't need that extra fitness, we do because we're going to have to play another game. We get 3 fitness back. Okay, we discard the top player, we discard the top youngster. You slide down here. We get rid of these. You go over there, you go over there. These slide down. I've literally got no members of staff I can actually, oh for God's sake, no members of staff I can hire. That's bad news. New sponsor is you, okay. I think that's everything. We've done our maintenance, we've done all of those things, we've done all of these things. We then get our income, right? So 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got our 4 for you, we've got our 4 for you, and we've got our 3 for you. That's it. That's the job done. Okay, let's have a read about the playoff. At the end of the scenario, if you are the second to last on the league table, randomly pick a Division 3 opponent from the cards you didn't use and place it face down and resolve the playoff match immediately. If you lose the match, you have lost the scenario. In case of a draw, roll a 6-sided die. Oh, I wonder if I should have just kept my players playing then. Let's put these back on here then. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. At the end of the scenario, if you were the second to last team in the league table, randomly pick a Division 3 opponent from the cards that you haven't used and place them face down on the match board. Gain a strength based on your... gain a fitness based on your fitness and resolve the playoff match immediately. Gain a fitness based on your fitness. So we gain one of these tokens based on your stat. Does that mean I gain 3? Gain a fitness based on your fitness and resolve the playoff match immediately. Does that mean I get to put another one out? I'm going to assume it means I can put one more out. I don't know. Gain a fitness token based on your fitness stat. If you win the match, if you stay in the league, if you win the match, you stay in the league. If you lose the match, you have lost the scenario. And in case of a draw, roll a 6-sided die. If you roll equal to or less than the current fitness, you will draw. You can use fans to re-roll. A little bit confused by this. What I think we're going to do, rather than take a... Oh no, I don't think... I don't know where these cards are. Bear with me, let me see what I can find out. Okay, I can't find anything that really clears this up. So we're just going to play it in this fashion. First off, I've grabbed the team card. So you see each team has 4 different cards. I'm just going to pick one of these out at random. Let's put this one down. We are playing the Greytown Bulls. This team usually bounces between 2nd and 3rd division. They have 2 talented and competitive midfielders who intend to score. Doesn't feel ideal. You know, maybe we'll play 2 talented and aggressive midfielders who also intend to score. How do you feel about that? So the way I'm reading this is, at the end of the scenario, if you finish 2nd or last in the table, pick 2nd last in the table, pick a Division 3 opponent, which we've done. Gain a strength based on your fitness. Gain a fitness based on your fitness. I'm just going to take 1 extra. I don't know if that's right. Gain a fitness based on your fitness and resolve the playoff match immediately. My assumption means we can put someone else in, but I don't know if that's true. Or do I just play it like this? What's the benefit of doing this if you're playing it immediately? Means you must be putting it on. Or does it expect you to have done all of the clear down steps? In which case, this is a bit irrelevant. And I would get all of them and I'd put them back down, in which case I'll be doing this. Let's do it that way. Let's assume that we're getting all of our fitness again to play the players we want to play because we're setting up for this. I need something else. I need to know, hold on 1 second. I need to know whether Greytown Bulls are red, green or blue. It's going to be important. I don't have an icon for them. Hold on. Oh, here we are. They're blue. Okay. So we're playing against a blue team. Okay. So what we know about them is they have 2 talented midfielders who intend to score. I don't have that. Maybe I just play my 2 talented midfielders who intend to score as well. Maybe that's the option here. But I don't see how I win this really. I need more fitness tokens, is the short answer, right? Having all of these players is pointless unless, because you don't know what they're going to do. They're playing 5 at the back. So I wonder, let's change to our 5-4-1. Oh, I played the wrong tactic. We're playing a 5-4-1, okay? Let's change you to like a 7 or something. I'm going to put you as a shoot and you as a shoot, maybe? No, I'll leave you as a defend. So 1, 2, 3, I need to change one of these. Let's put you as a defend. Maybe 5-4-1, right? So we'll leave you up here and we'll put you here and you here. Maybe. Right, so we've got our 3 defenders. We're going all in for they're playing 5-3-2, so we're going all in for our attackers to beat their defenders. Let's change you to this and you to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is fine. We're playing. I'm going to keep you in goal. I'm going to leave you in here, and maybe I'll play you. How do I feel about that? We'll play you. That means you're just a standard attacker. This sucks. I don't need 3 at the back here, really. But Do I play two midfielders who we know are going to score? Well, we can be fairly certain they're going to score. But then I've got nothing else other than a goalkeeper. Okay, I'm going to do this, I think. I think this might be... I needed more fitness tokens, is the short answer. Right, here we go, everybody. Let's turn this over. And this is our last game of the season. Oh, God, it looks bad. Their goalkeeper's got strength of 2. Right, let's focus on this wing. They've got a defender and a striker here. They've got an attack of 4. Our goalkeeper saves it. We're going to use all of our attacking straight away. They've got an attack of 4. Our goalkeeper with strength of 4 saves it. Then they've got an attack of 3. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry about that. How tense was that? And it was apparently TikTok's promotion department. Right, where were we? Let's start this again. So this attacker shoots and gets past and our goalkeeper saves it. This attacker shoots and gets past and our goalkeeper saves it. That's all of our goalkeeper's saves done. This player attacks and our defender stops it 1-on-1. And then this dude attacks and their goalkeeper has to save it. Their goalkeeper is down to no more saves. Right, now this wing, number 11 is just a straight up normal attack. We shoot and we score because our striker gets free with an attack of 1. Their goalkeeper has no more saves. Right, there's nobody defending it. Their attacker is going to attack our defender. He doesn't get past. Our number 10 is going to shoot and is going to score again because their goalkeeper has no saves. We're into midfield. We've got our strong midfielder. He's got an attack of 3. He shoots and he scores because this defender's only got 2. This is a standard attacking midfielder. Their attacker is going to shoot and score. When they score their first goal, they score a second goal, right? They're blue. Every first and second goal. So they score, they go up to 3-2. So that's this area done. Then we're into strike. They're not attacking. We defend it with our defender and we win 3-2. I'm just going to run through this again just to make sure. Right, let's remove these. Let's go back down to 0. We'll just double check, right? So on this wing, 3 and 4 both attack and both would score, but our goalkeeper has a strength of 4 and 2 saves. He saves both of those. That's our goalkeeper just here. I'll just tuck him up here so you can see. So 4 strength, 2 saves. He saves both of those. Then this dude attacks. We've got a defender here. Our attacker shoots. Their goalkeeper has to save it. That's that side done. On this side, this is just a standard 1 attacker. So he is going to shoot and their goalkeeper cannot save it. It's got a strength of 2, but they cannot save it because they don't have any more saves left. Then this player is going to do exactly the same thing. He shoots and scores, and that's this side done. We've got no one up front. They're not shooting. We've got 2 people in midfield, one of them being our number 6. He's got an attack of 3. He gets past their 2 defender and scores. Then this guy is just a standard 1 attack. He gets blocked by their defender. Their attacker shoots. We can't do anything. Oh no, we can't do anything to stop it. Yeah, that's right. That goes up to 2. Their other defender isn't doing anything. And then their striker isn't striking. We've got 3 defenders down here. A little bit of overkill. We win 3-2. That is huge. Right. With that being the case, we need to tally up our victory points. And I need to find the rules as to how to tally up the victory points. Because I don't know how. What I do know is last time we didn't win. Right, okay. Your position in the league earns you victory points. So we are in position second last, right? So we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in position 6. We get 2 victory points. Okay, I'm going to write this down. We have 2 victory points. Good from the league, right? Next, tokens on youngster cards. So we have 1, 2, 3 on our youngsters. So that's 3 tokens. So we're up to 5. Sets of staff card, including the value indicated at the bottom. So we have 2 yellow, so that gets us 2 points. So that's 7. We have 2 oranges, so that gets us 3 points. So that's 10. And we have 2 greens, so that's worth 3 points. So we're up to 13. Okay, what's next? built stadium infrastructure and built stadium infrastructure tokens included according to the values indicated in the top right corner. So we have none here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 more for that. This is going to be tight. We're up to 16. Okay, what's next? The office track, we get another 5. We're up to 21. Your position on the office track, we've just done that. Lose 1 for each suspension. We don't need to worry about that. We don't have any. We can afford to pay our final thing here. The player who has the most things at the end is the winner. We got 21 points. Oh no, hold on. Another 4 for having played for youngsters and another 4 for that. We get 29 points. That means we are... What are we? We are a... Zoom in down here. We are a 29 points. An assistant manager. We get to stay for season 2. Season 2 goals. We're still in Division 3, but we've now got a load more goals to achieve. And I guess we'll do this one next time. If you want to see more, you're going to have to let me know. Appreciate this video was a little bit all over the place. We had to make sure we got a lot of things right. I'm sure we got a lot of things wrong. Let me know what they were. Obviously, you know, these things do happen. Hopefully, we didn't mess it up too badly. We hindered ourselves with not taking another staff member at the beginning. But there you go. This is us. We're going to move on to make this league our home for Brickton next time out. And there you go. 21 points for us. No, 29 points for us, which just keeps us in the assistant manager tally. But there you go. This is 11. This is with the solo campaigns, with a load of other stuff. It's all of the kind of bit of everything in here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Patreon if you want to support the channel. That's where all of the extra content goes as well. And I will see you all next time up the Brickton FC. Thanks so much. See you soon.